It's very addictive. It's like the most powerful drug that's out there. The more you do of it, the more you want to do more. And when you can't do any of it, you hit a low. It takes over my whole life, really. It's more than just a hobby. It's more than just a passion. It is my life. Sky surfing is probably the most extreme aspect of skydiving. There's lots of different aspects, lots of different disciplines within skydiving. People fly around under their parachutes, joining them together. People do ballet-like movements. People all jump together and link up in freefall. But sky surfing is quite unique.
This is a sky surfing board, very lightweight, very strong. We have bindings to keep our feet in to the board, nice and tight. In the very unlikely event, should a sky surfer need to jettison it, they have a cutaway system. Pulling these cables here would enable the sky surfer to be free of the board.
It's quite unlike surfing and snowboarding and water skiing, because once you lose control of sky surfing, that's it, like you lose control big time. It can really be disorientating.
To excel in a sport, you've got to give yourself completely to that sport at the cost of friends, family, money, social life, at the cost of security and real world, to pursue excellence.
In the pursuit of excellence.
And that's definitely true though, isn't it? Look at you living in a bloody poxy little caravan.
It's not that bad. It is a very restrictive lifestyle, and there are sacrifices that one has to make. You go around shops and you pick up a pair of jeans, and the figure of £40 doesn't mean too much to you. Straight away you think that's 3 jumps. Or you pick up a jacket, £60, that's 4 jumps. I can't possibly justify spending 4 jumps. 4 jumps you could do in like a morning. A jacket you could have lasting you for years and years, but that's just the way you think.
Living like on a drop zone, we haven't got many of the normal responsibilities. We just don't want to be tied down. That's not the sort of people we are. You know, we want to live life on the edge, and we never know what we're doing more than a few months, you know, ahead. And that's the way I'd like to live my life, and I think Chris is like that as well.
There is quite a contrast to the different aspects of my life. At one second I'm jumping out of an aeroplane, the next minute I'm on the ground leading quite a mundane life. I don't have too much of a social life. I'm not a party animal. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I just skydive. It's all body awareness, whether you're in the air with a board on your feet falling at 120 miles an hour, or whether you're on a trampoline performing somersaults. It's all body awareness. So a trampoline is a pretty important part of my training routine.
I don't think the sport is nearly as dangerous as the public perceive it to be. The equipment is very, very safe. It's very well engineered. It has a huge safety factor built into the equipment. The main has a failure rate of maybe 1 in 1,000. So if you carry that on to the reserve, I've been in the sport 8 years. I've never seen a reserve fail, and I haven't seen that many mains fail.
Several years ago I had a bad skydiving accident where I landed on power lines. One of them touched my leg, another one touched my chest, and I had 158,000 volts go through my body, enter my chest, exit my backside. I was out of the sport for a year. I was on life support for a week, in hospital for a couple of months. I considered on lots of occasions of discontinuing. And as soon as I jumped out of the aeroplane, it was such a nice feeling, such a comfortable feeling. I felt right back at home. I haven't taken out any life insurances, anything like that, because I just tackle each day, day by day. I don't really like to think too far ahead. I don't want to be thinking, what am I going to be doing in
Have you got a pension?
year, 2 years? No? Have you?
No.
I've just repacked the reserve. It was used this weekend. The jumper had a little bit of a problem with his main canopy. Wasn't happy with it, so he cut it away and deployed his reserve canopy. This fabric here is the fabric from the reserve pilot chute. I'm just folding it out the way, making sure that everything is in the right place where it should be, so that when he needs to use it again, it'll work as well as it did last time.
I think everybody thinks about death from time to time. I actually think about life, and what sky surfing gives me is a life wish. And I feel that sometimes by putting yourself close to death, you can actually get more out of life itself.